So a very good morning to all the viewers who are watching my video at present. This is Snehasis Party from the team of Mission Eyes. So as you all know that the retrospective tax being scrapped. So what is retrospective tax? What is this? How this even affected the Indian government in the economical generation too? So how? What are the different criterias? What are the different features? What are the different strategies which this tax usually follows in the 2012 implementation of environment? So whenever it has been implemented in the 2012 Environment Act, so under the finance minister of Pranab Mukherjee, so it usually has done many of the things. It usually had done the scrapping the new laws and the formation of new taxation bill. So everything is it has been done. So what is retrospective tax usually? So these tax which has been done in the past, okay, the taxation which is done in the past and which will be implementing in the new generation too, in the new formation too. So this is how it has been regulating, it has been generating a new form of features in the respective years. Okay, so that's the reason why the government has decided to scrap this taxation environment. Okay, so this taxation has really pointify one of the two companies, that is Vodafone and the international company which the Vodafone has been bonded with, that is Canyon Energy. So how this usually affected, how this usually make an engagement to these two companies. Whenever we the Indians, we know that we are going to bond with different companies, different bilateral relationship we should have to keep with different countries, then only we can progress, then only we can have a good implementation in the society too, that we are having a very good company. So that's the reason why Vodafone and Canadian Energy has bonded themselves and they have exchanged their taxation bills too. So that's the reason why Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has introduced the taxation law of environment bill in the Lok Sabha to nullify the tax caused in the provision that allows the government to leave taxes retrospectively. Okay, so this is a very important concept because it even has affected a lot of Indians in their domains too, we can say in their own lands too, because of this taxation, because this retrospective taxation. So these companies are even gaining, these companies like Canyon Energy are even gaining lot of advantage of this taxation whenever the government is failing to give that. Okay, so what is the main purpose of the genius of retrospective embroglio? In 2007, which is Vodafone brought Hong Kong based Hudson Wasopo controlling stack in Hudson Azure, okay, with 10.9 billion. The transaction took place in the Cayman Island in the Hudson HTL and owned which is owned by 100% of GGP Investment and the actual stakeholder in the Hudson, which is acquired by the Vodafone Netherlands-based Vodafone International Holding. Then in September, the Income Tax Department has served the notice to the Vodafone. So it has been serving the notice till September. Okay, so till September, the Income Tax Department has served notice for Vodafone failing to deduct taxes at the source from the amount it paid to the Hudson. So it usually wants to deduct the tax which usually paid to the companies under which it has been taken a bilateral tie, okay, between those two companies. So this usually had affected the Indian bureaucracies to Indian economy too, because they are paying the taxes to them. So because of this retrospective bill which has been embodied in 2012, okay, it's given. So it's even it has been written that in 2000 or union budget in 2012, the finance minister Pranab Mukherjee introduced the embodiment of the financial act which allowed the government to retrospective tax such as transaction. So in 2014, income tax frozen the kernel remaining shares in the kernel India. So it is even been processing, or the Vodafone even has been making a taxation to the kernel energy. So very important concept which I want to say, which I want to stick with, that the usually it is going to seize the Indian asset such as state-owned national carrier Air India Craft. It also obtained legal order to freeze the real estate asset of own India and Paris. So whenever this taxation usually fails, the global relationship between different companies, which is the Vodafone has been bonded, has been affecting the Indian assets which are being present in the world itself. So that's a very pointifying issue which you have to know that. So here you might be having this, that what is the purpose of change, or we can say that these are the different changes which has been taking under the retrospective taxation bill, which is done in the past and which has been newly newly modifying these issues. So although the government has raised the tax demands in 17 such cases, Vodafone and Karen got the most attention because both opened the international arbitration and got favorable things, that we are gaining advantage and we are doing hard work and we are giving taxes to other companies, other assets who are not even improving. So that's a very uh, we can say that that's a very disadvantaged thing, that we are losing our economy too. So that's the main reason why the government of India even wants to nullify, even wants to scrap the tax which has been done by the 2012 union budget. So these things are very important for the UPSC civil service examination under economics too. So I hope that you have got an idea about what is retrospective tax and how usually this Vodafone as well as the energy or the companies who have bonded they try with Vodafone has even a gaining effect through this taxation. Thank you for watching my video. Thanks a lot.